We are setting sail for another hour of madness. The next Universe event, live from the military fort of Zürich, Switzerland. And you are part of the movement. The next artist's music can be described with just one word. Unbelievable. From Australia and for the first time in Switzerland, please welcome Matt Bowdidge.
Hi, I'm Matt Bowdidge, and we're here at Zürich, Switzerland for Next Universe. I'm really looking forward to tonight. It should be great. I'm here with Kidson.
So, Matt, how you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. I just got in, so I'm happy to meet all the guys at the same place at once. So it's pretty smooth for me to do all the work right now. So, how you liking Zürich? I know you walked around a bit, right?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's lovely. I mean, I got here not too long ago, but from what I've seen so far, it's great.
How excited are you for tonight?
Really excited. I'm playing slightly different today, so it's a little bit more banging than probably what I'm used to. So I'm looking forward to a bit of a free reign set tonight.
How come you're changing it and playing it a little bit more banging tonight?
I'm playing after Angry Man, so after Angry Man, I sort of have to take that next step, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. What can people usually expect from one of your sets?
Usually from my sets, I'm known for my uplifting sounds, so usually a lot of my sets are quite uplifting, but I like the harder edge of music as well, obviously with my stuff with Phil Taylor. Bowdidge and Taylor stuff's a bit more banging and a bit darker, so I like to sort of go through a bit of more of a musical journey, really, so uplifting, a bit of tech, trance, and make it even a little bit darker, a bit of sigh as well.
We're going to go back to Bowdidge and Taylor a little bit later on. Cool. But only in a few years, you have sort of reached or skyrocketed into an amazing success, right? How would you? Yeah, getting there and still working hard. I saw on your bio that you're actually the hardest working man in the industry, right? What's that about?
I'm sure everyone else is hardworking as well, but I mean, everyone's working hard. So I mean, that's, I suppose, I'll take that on the chin a bit. It's, everyone's working hard, but, just consistently trying to be consistent with music, consistent with my sound and being true to myself as well. So for me, it's just all about that, really.
How do you see yourself, the key factors to your current success right now, or to be able to build and to be able to reach where you are right now?
I think consistency for me as well has been. I've been really lucky to get involved with Mental Asylum Records from the start. Alex Indecent Noise asked me and Phil Taylor, obviously, for our first track, which was Power Cut, to get involved, and luckily I've just been sort of staying true to the sound, and Alex has been happy with that, and it's sort of, I guess I've been growing with the label, and I've been really happy to be part of the Mental Asylum family, really. And I sort of see that as key to my success now, really, is to sort of being consistent, being part of that sort of label group as well with Mental Asylum. So for me, I think that's been a big key for my success so far.
I know you stayed true to ADA pretty much from the beginning too, right? How much have they meant to you?
Big time. I mean, I've known the ADA guys for a while, and they saw something in me, obviously, from the start. So being with ADA management has been fantastic, and I mean, I see them as a key part of my success as well. They've put me in the right direction, helped me with what I need to work on, told me to change a lot of things. so I mean, the ADA guys have been obviously hugely influential, and they do very well for me. So part of my success is definitely down to ADA.
What did they tell you to change, or what did they?
More, not really change, but I guess sort of adapt sort of take a direction with music, or sort of give me a direction in terms of what I need to achieve, and give me some goals to where I need to be to get to where I want to go. So for them, having someone who's always sort of on my back to help me get to the next stage is vital.
If we're looking at today, I mean, the scene, the way it looks like today, it's not only about producing quality. There's a lot more to the whole package to be able to success as a DJ. How do you see that? How do you look upon that?
Well, I mean, no one's just a DJ these days, are they, or a producer? It's sort of the whole sort of branding package of who you are. So whether it be your music style, your sound, PR, media, social media is massive as well. So I mean, you're not just a DJ producer anymore; you're a marketing executive. So I mean, that's sort of, I guess, the way it is these days. But it's how you have to be, isn't it?
I mean, I guess you're part of everything that concerns Matt Bowdidge, right? How does it feel? I mean, it's like running a Fortune 500 business, right?
It is. It really is.
Taking care of everything.
That's it. I mean, I'm lucky. I've also got the ADA guys who help me as well with a lot of keeping everything in check, so I can focus a lot more on music. But yeah, no, you have to do everything else, and obviously, I'm about to rebrand a lot of stuff as well. So I've got some things that are going to be changing. So it's a big year this year. Lots of stuff's happening.
What are you rebranding then? Can you talk about it right now?
Maybe my radio show. Frequency has been a great sort of radio show for me, but I want to do a bit more with it. So I sort of want to have a bit more of a show that's a bit more about me and sort of where I'm at with music as well. So that's sort of where it's going to go a bit more this year. So it's going to be a bit more global as well. So at the moment, I'm with AH as well, and I love AH, but I think I'm going to sort of expand a bit more as well.
Talking about expanding, I know you moved from Australia to the UK, right?
Yeah.
How was that? And was that only due to music? And how did it work? I mean,
yeah, for me, that was the big step. I mean, 4 years ago, I moved to the UK purely for music. So it was a big step having to leave family and friends and what I was doing at the time. And for me, I had to do it. I mean, it's really hard in Australia to sort of get noticed or sort of get a foot in the door anywhere. And for me, I needed to expand my horizons a bit. And I took the chance of coming to the UK, and it's been the best thing I ever did.
What was it like to settle down? I mean, how long did you live in the UK?
Well, yeah, but been in the UK for 4 years. So I've sort of just decided to sort of head back and sort of base myself in Australia now, because I'm at the point now where I can sort of travel a bit more, and I'm not so stuck, as it were. Yeah. So it's opened me up a bit more freely now. So I mean, it has been really, really hard, but now I think now that I've sort of got to where I am now with music, I can sort of step back, go back to Australia, and travel from there, really.
But I also heard that you're still going to be a lot in the UK.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to be traveling a lot. So I'm going to be in the UK a lot as well. So I mean, it's a second home, and I'll be here a lot for lots of gigs and things like that. So
how does it feel to flying the 140 flag for Australia?
Yeah, I mean, that said, isn't it? I mean, one of the things, again, as you said, is there isn't really that many people. Well, I'm the only one in Australia who is flying that 140 flag. But again, someone's got to do it, and it's my passion and my love, and it's the sound that I'm stay true to. For me, it's who I am. So I mean, I think again, another goal for me is I really want to sort of build that sound and back in Australia as well. So I mean, I've got loads of projects that are coming up. So it really is a big year coming up.
How would you describe your own solo sound right now?
I guess it would be sort of, for me personally at the moment, my sound's more, I guess, harder edged uplifting. I guess it's sort of uplifting with a harder edge, but I'm very big on plucky melodies and sounds and arps and things like that. So for me, I want to stay true to that trance sort of sound while giving it a modern twist.
You're also, I mean, that fits it pretty good, I guess, from what I heard so far. But you're also part of Bowdidge and Taylor, the duo. How do you guys complete each other? And what do you bring into that project?
Well, me and Phil have met a long time ago, about 10 years ago now. And we're best friends. And sort of, when we're together, we sort of bring out I feel we bring out the best in each other. Phil sort of, he's a lot more harder, darker sort of person than I am, sort of. So he brings more of the darker edge, whereas I will sort of bring the light as such. So it's sort of like yin and yang, really.
Yeah. That's a good.
Anyway, I can explain.
That covers pretty much everything. So I got a pretty big question right now. But what do you think the trance scene needs right now, or how do you think it's doing right now? And do you see anything that you would like to add, apart from your own productions as well?
I think the scene at the moment is in a much better place than it has been over the past few years. I guess the scene at the moment just needs more people who are staying true to themselves. Really, I mean, that's people know certain producers for what they're known for. I think if we can, I mean, everything. I still think trance needs that fresh edge to it, but I think if a lot of people sort of there's some keep doing the same sort of productions and keep things fresh. I mean, some of the guys like at the moment who I think are doing really, like Darren Porter. His stuff is just absolutely amazing. The instrumental, the melodies, like that sort of sound, just that real sort of, I think, pure sound, I think, is coming back a lot now as well. And I think a lot of the guys who sort of bring that back will sort of bring that trance sort of sound back. But I mean, even I know Psy's taking a big, Psy Trance is taking a big sort of edge in trance at the moment. And I think it's really creative, and I think that sort of boosted trance again. So I mean, I think all these different sort of fresh sounding takes on trance is really good for the scene at the moment. And I don't know what's like, psytrance was the big thing like last year, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen this year. I guess it's just sort of it's just how everyone's feeling, I guess, creatively.
If you think that was a tough question, I have a last question, which is, I guess, a little bit more tougher. But I know you're a bacon lover and a coffee addict, right?
Yes.
If you had to choose one of those, which one would it be?
Coffee.
Just like that?
100%. I'm a big coffee fiend. Coffee has to be good for me, so I can't live without coffee.
How important is coffee for the late night studio sessions?
Very important. Coffee is so important. I've got my own sort of, I'm a big Nespresso drinker, so I've got my own espresso machine, and it's constantly running. But no, very important. Coffee is vital.
How's the kickboxing going?
Not very well.
Oh, no.
I started doing a bit of CrossFit and a bit of boxing, but just been so busy lately, I haven't really sort of had a chance, but gonna get back into that.
I trust you do, and then we'll talk about it next time, all right?
Yeah, next time we'll talk about it, so we'll see if I've lost this again.
Yeah, with the kickboxing, right?
This is Matt Bowdidge. Thanks a lot for watching. You can catch all of my updates on facebook.com/Matt Bowdidge official. We'll see you again soon.